But thinking on the car ride home how I was going to do this video. As you can see by the title, it says big news and thank yous. I'm going off the head right here. I don't like scripting things in this type of manner. Let's just get this out of the way. Today, if you have me friended on Facebook, you probably already know what I'm going to say. But to the rest of you who are subscribed to me, watch my videos, who have not added me on Facebook or isn't a personal friend on my phone, today I was at wrestling school, training to be a wrestler. I trained from 7 o'clock to about 11 o'clock on a work night. It was hell. But just because it was brutal does not mean I ain't going back. I plan on going back. And I'm definitely going to go back. So pretty much the announcement here, ladies and gentlemen, is that I am now a part of wrestling school, training to be a professional wrestler. Now, many of you out there are probably laughing because of my body mass, but you know what? They didn't seem to care because they brought me in and they taught me what they needed to teach me on my first day. I am exhausted as fuck, and by the end of this video, I'm just going to upload it, head straight to bed. But that's the big news, is that I am now going to pursue the profession of professional wrestling. Which also means that probably all my previous videos on here are going to be put on private. Especially ones where I'm a little too opinionated. So, get them while you still can. I just want to make a bunch of thank yous for my YouTube career here. I have been making videos, wrestling vlogs, for 4 years now. About 4 years. Because I started in very late 06. Believe it or not. And there are a bunch of thank yous that I have to address over the years. The first person, as far as the wrestling vloggers that I have to thank, is Oliver to the Scott. Oliver to the Scott pretty much introduced me to the wrestling vlogger world. I think he was the first wrestling vlogger that I knew of that subscribed to me. And pretty much he brought me into that world, and for that I have to thank him, because if it weren't for him, I wouldn't have seen what would come into the future. I guess the next person, or next people I have to thank, are Bill and Doug. If it weren't for Bill and Doug, I will be quite honest with you. If it weren't for Bill and Doug, I wouldn't have gotten as big I am on YouTube without me making videos on them. Right now, Bill is a cool guy. I cannot take that away from him. After meeting him at Glory by Owner 9, he was a cool guy, and more power to him. Doug, I hear he's still talking shit about me. Anytime my name is brought up, that is. If that's the case, then more power to him. I really could give a fuck. It's ancient history. He still will say things that'll piss me off, but you know what? Whatever. I have to also thank Moral Virus, who pretty much inspired me to keep on making videos, as well as Truth Slayer, for that matter, for introducing me to the indies. Pretty much both of them introduced me to the indies, as far as Ring of Honor, as far as PWG, as far as, hell, I think I could thank Truth Slayer for the Japanese wrestling matches, which would also go into conclusion of thanking Chase for introducing me to most of those Misawa matches that really got me so into those matches, especially during the time that Misawa had died. So I have to thank him. And then there's Raymond 14. I know someone's going to send him this fucking clip. Who cares? I want to thank Raymond for the full year in 2007 that we have feuded, that could be the other conclusion as to why I've got 4,700 subscribers, or 4,600, who the fuck cares? If it wasn't for an interesting rivalry against each other, none of that would have happened. I guess I'll thank Christina Bina for being a part of that feud and making that feud a little bit more interesting. Just a bit. ECW Hardcore. You drunk bastard. You have given me so many funny moments on Skype. It's crazy. If only I had them all on my computer. I have to thank you for all the memories that I've had on Skype. Which, by the way, the Skype moments are never going to end. I'm always going to be on Skype for that. Then there's Rob. Sarcastic Venom. Me and him were close from late 07 till about mid 09. We're not as close now as we were back then, but if it weren't for the whole years that we had talked to each other and became like brothers, I don't think I would have many memories with the feud that I would have with James Eden. Wonderful. James Eden's another one that I have to thank because it was fun giving him a taste of his own medicine. It really was. So he's another guy I have to thank. Crazy Mike. Pretty much, he was the guy that taught or told me what it's like to go through training. And he's like a brother to me as well. He's like a great friend to me. So I have to stand by him. And just thank you for introducing me to how to get to these Ring of Honor shows and just have a good time at them. There's also Gilbert, just for being a nice guy in general. Don't let anybody put you down, man. You're a good guy. Probably one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet here on YouTube. Then you've got... I don't want to miss anybody. You've got MB Wrestler. I might as well get him out of the way, because I was going to save him for last. But you know what? MB Wrestler. Because the motherfucker inspired me. The guy inspired me to want to go into the wrestling business. Because I'm like, a YouTuber is now in the wrestling business. He's going to be in the wrestling business, so am I. Which, by the way, Mikey Callahan or Mike O'Shea, I expect a match out of you one of these days. Calling you out. Anyways, you have that. Rude Boy, always been there, always helping me throughout this WrestleMania trip that happened this year, which helped me meet a bunch of friends. Al, you all know him as the Wrestling Mind. He's a guy that pretty much helped me learn how to do radio. If it weren't for that, I wouldn't have, understood how the radio business works. So, and he had a taste of that. So, Kristen and D. D, good person. I text her every now and then. I always enjoy texting her. You all know Kristen's one of my best friends ever, and she's another inspiration as to why I'm doing this. So, thank you, too, for being such good friends. Thank you for a whole year, almost 2 years, of just being there and being great friends and having all those Skype moments. Travis, Sabatini Fervor, who I'm seeing this Sunday at Evolve. Yes, Evolve, I'm going to be seeing Travis, who has come to me, or come with me to most of these indie shows that we've gone to. And I have to thank him because pretty much he's always there whenever when I want to go to an indie show like this one. I desperately wanted to go, and he was game. He was game for it. He was even game for the TNA show. So that's remarkable how he would want to go to a TNA show with me, which is funny. Adam and Mario. I didn't meet them until later this year. But Mario pretty much has always had, if you don't know Mario, Instant Classic G1. He's always had an inkling of wanting to enter into the business. I don't know if he is. That's a question you're going to have to ask him. But that's kind of what urged me to want to be a part of the business. And Adam, R's, 187, just another cool guy to talk to on Skype. Always talk to him. He's very funny. Although he debates that I call him the new Jim. He just reminds me of Jim so much. ECW Hardcore. But yeah, that is funny. I know I'm probably forgetting names. But, hey, what can I tell you? I can't remember everybody off the top of my head, but I can remember the very relevant people that I remember here on YouTube. But there's one more person I want to thank. That's everybody who subscribed to me, everybody who's watched my videos, whether you supported me, or you hated me, or you trolled me, whatever it was. I want to thank you guys. Because if it wasn't for you, my YouTube career wouldn't be where it is today. I just want to thank those people who tune in, put the 5 stars, 4, 3, 2, 1, or this new system where it's thumbs up or thumbs down. I want to thank you guys, because without you, I wouldn't have gotten as much support. As far as future videos is concerned, which is pretty much why I put the big news and the thank yous here. I don't know much about making videos at this point if I'm going to train to be a wrestler. I don't want to be as opinionated here on YouTube as possible, because now I've got a new route to go through. But I will say this, I will update you on my training, because it's very brutal. I'm telling you right now, being in the wrestling business is brutal. Today was not my most brutal day that I'm going to have. I'm probably going to have more brutal in the near future. But I'm just saying, I'll update you on that. I'll even try and post up my first match. And since they told me to do so, try and get them out as much as possible. The place I'm going to is Body Slam Wrestling. That is the federation, and I'm going to pimp them out. www.bodyslamwrestling.com, and I'll even try and put their Facebook in the description box for you all to check out. Like I said, I just want to thank all the subscribers, all the people who viewed. There was one person I did forget. Mutant! You mother... and 2 people, actually. Mutant, another guy who inspired me to want to go off on people. He's pretty much part of my inspiration to going off on people in a very negative light if I don't like them. So there you go. That's you. And the other is Master Boo Boo. He's probably already pissed off right now because he didn't hear his name, and then when he hears it later, he's going to cheer. Boo Boo, no one's ever stuck up for me as much as you have. I don't know what you see in me. I don't know why you think I'm so cool. But you know what? It's always good to have a, how you call it, a #1 fan. And if anybody is going to take the position of the #1 fan of Monoxide, it's going to be Boo Boo. Oh, and I forgot somebody else. See, it always happens at the end. Johnny Thunder. Another man who pretty much is there when I'm down. Anytime I'm down, he's there to pick up the pieces and help me out. And the same thing vice versa. So you know what? He's got to get a thank you in there. So, to those 3 and to the rest of the people in the beginning, I thank you. Some of them not good, so good friends. Most of them really good friends. And to all my loyal subscribers, I thank you for sticking with me for 4 years. And thank you for watching my videos, even giving the chance to even look at my videos, as well as giving the thumbs up or even the thumbs down, or a positive or negative comment. So, there you have it. So, I'm going to leave you with that. I'll leave my videos up for maybe a day or 2, and I'll start putting them on private. At least the ones that are a little too opinionated. And that's pretty much it. But before I go, I just want to clarify one thing. The Primo shit is a joke, okay? The joke is, I think Primo, even with his job in WWE, is the most unemployed person. It's a run-on joke. So if you hear me say Primo has no fucking job or he's unemployed, it's a joke. I like Primo. He's very talented. He's very underrated. But it's just part of a joke, okay? Please, just understand that. Anyways, thank you all, and I'll try and make a video in the near future talking about my training. Peace.